Oh yeah, I'm missing my headphones. Felt like something was missing. Let's just do the intro, bro. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm gonna be showing you one of my favorite pain chord progressions. And instead of playing it on the MIDI keyboard, because I do that in almost every single video, I'm actually gonna create this one in the piano roll so you can follow along and understand it a little bit easier. And I'll also show you ways to move notes around different types of velocities so that we can get it to sound more realistic and not just everything be on grid. That's all we got for today, man. Let's make some pain beats. Let's go. So we're at 140 for this. We could keep it there. We'll probably be somewhere in the 140s to 150s. And we need to choose a scale. Let's go with the minor scale. Let's go D minor for this. All right, so this is gonna be a 1-3-6 chord progression. 1-3-6-6-3-7. I believe that's exactly what it is. So right here on D, we're gonna place it on the 1 of the scale, right? Which is D, and then we'll build out a chord, but let's go ahead and get the root notes down first. So we're gonna go like this. So that's the 1. And then we're gonna go up to the 2, 3. That's gonna be our next note. So 1, 3. And then let's get a rhythm for this. And then down to the 6, which is A sharp, because this is the 7 back to the 1, right? So if we count this out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back to 1, 1, 3 to the 6. So we have this. All right, let's drag this out. So let's build this out into chords. Right here, we have a minor 7th. Drag this over here, build out this next one. This is a major 7th, and then we drop down to another major 7th right here. So we have this. Super basic, most basic form, velocities all hitting the same, doesn't sound that great, right? But watch. So to make this sound better, we're gonna do a different voicing. We're gonna take the 3rd and the 7th of these chords and bring them up an octave, control up arrow. So we got root, 3rd, 5th, 7th. So the 3rd and the 7th up an octave. Now we get this. Let's do it over here as well. All right, let's bring our velocities down just a tiny bit. And then I said we're gonna go 6 like this to the 7, right? And then back to the 1. So it's gonna be over here. This is going to be the 6. We're gonna go to the 7 here. What I'm actually gonna do for this is just use octaves of C. So we have C here, we have another C right here, and then we have another C right here, octaves of C. All right, then back up to the 1 being D here. Let's just build out a triad for this one. Let's bring up the 3rd being F. We can also let F share over here. It'll sound nice. That'll let these two share a note and it'll sound good. We'll also take an octave of D up here like that. And then let's bring this out. And now we have this. Right, we need to add some melody, but now we have a nice chord progression for this. So before we add melody, let's go ahead and make this sound better because it doesn't sound as good as if it was played like this. So one thing we can do is just record that, right? And then kind of look at it and get an idea for how we want the rest to look. If you have a MIDI keyboard, you could do this easily. Just look at the chord you're playing and you can replay all of them if you want to get like a really realistic feel, but I'll also show you how to replicate that in piano roll. Let's just record one real quick, that first chord, so we can look at how the notes look and then replicate that. Really like that first one. So we'll take that first one over here, bring this in, and kind of use it as like a little bit of a stepping stone to get an idea for the rest. You can honestly take all these if you want, like if you just kept replaying this, and you can just drag this over here and move it to these notes, right? You can take like these two and bring them up. So we'll delete these ones in the back. I know it's a little confusing, but this is another trick you could do. Bring those over there. And now we have 2 of the velocities to kind of go off of, and we can build the rest. Let's say we didn't have a MIDI keyboard. We'll act like that for the rest of these and kind of build them off that. So then for this one, we could do a light strum, Alt S, and then Alt R to randomize. And let's look at these. You can compare them. That one's red, so the 3rd of it is that red one, the 3rd one there. So you can kind of replicate these one by one if you wanted to. I like the bass notes to be a little stronger. And really just go in here one by one and move these around. All right, now we're gonna take all the root notes here, bring them over, drop them down an octave, control down arrow like that. And for these ones, I'm gonna hit Alt and drag over like that so they're the same velocities. I like how that sounds. All right, so I brought this down to B minor now and added a little bit of reverb. Yeah, that's clean. All right, let's get some melody in here. Go like blues with it. Ooh, hold on. Kind of like that. That's kind of clean. Okay, now we're at C sharp. I'm just moving around. Now I'm gonna come up with a top line melody, nothing too crazy. Okay, something like that. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. I'm hearing some dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Or is that gonna be done? Let me just bring these down. I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah, that's clean. There we go. All right, sometimes we forget to scroll all the way down on Keyscape. This Echo Shift preset is crazy. Watch, let me let you hear it by itself. But I'm gonna turn this mechanical down. See what I'm saying, bro? That's going crazy. That just needs a little bit. Actually, really like that sound. Low end cut. Out of it. I always stop talking halfway through because I'm just listening. Put the melody on its own. Different reverb to separate it from the main. When I get something from the synth, something simple. I always use this preset, but I love it. Cool. You know what? Before I get carried away, let's find that. Dun, 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 because that was clean. I love synths too, bro, because you just never get like a clean recording if you're just messing around, and it just gives it so much character. Let's go into my strange portal bank. The Stormtrooper preset always goes crazy. Ooh, there we go. Pan it. Oh, that's crazy. Nah, this is going crazy, bro. Hold on. All right, if you watch any of my videos, you already know what's next, bro. It's time to get a vocal in here. So I got Arcade pulled up for this. They need to drop more distant voices, honestly, bro, because distant voices goes crazy.
I just can't erase my thoughts of you. Ooh, na 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 na.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm already hearing something. You know, I like to throw processing on all my vocals, but I've been having a new like R&B type of chain recently. Even though this isn't fully R&B, it'll work. Let's turn off M-Auto pitch just for now. But we just got like a small room reverb, which always sounds cool. And then EQ like that. And now we can run through some of the vocals and see. Okay. All right. We already got something.
I just can't erase my thoughts of you.
Yeah, that's going crazy. Okay. I'm very particular about like my EQs with vocals. I want it to fit perfectly. I think I want more lows, less highs. Yeah, that's clean. If we put the M auto pitch. Ooh, there it is. Come on, bro. Yeah. If you haven't tried Arcade and you're interested in trying Arcade, I do have an affiliate link in the description which will give you a free trial. I earn a small commission from the affiliate link at no extra cost to you. If you're interested in trying it out, make sure to hit that link in the description. That's it. I think we could get into the drums now. I'm not even gonna lie. All right, so before getting into the drums, I was like, let me see what this sounds like pitched up. You know that I always got to do that because it could completely change the beat. And that's what's happening right now. This is about to go a completely different direction. I routed all the melody over here and pitched it up by 3 semitones. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It goes crazy. Let's hear it. Like, come on. It's giving me ideas for a completely different drum bounce than I was gonna go for. Let's just see what we can make, bro. I'm just trying to get creative. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just trying to do completely different random stuff with drums, pitch things up, and really just have fun with the process. So let's see what we come up with. Dun, dun, Sure, it don't matter, bro. Let's just have fun. We throw this in processing, and then it will get pitched up, also ran through reverb. I kind of like that. Yeah, whatever, bro. Let's just keep it. That's kind of clean. I'm getting so much latency because that pitch shifter plugin. I guess I'll just have to do this in the piano roll. It's all good. Bump, bump, bump. Let's go a fifth above E back into it. So it's like not a 2-5-1, but a 5-1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll hit B to E. We could low-key do a 2-5-1 maybe to make it more R&B. Let's see though. What if we just put the kick? Let's go to the kick. Boom, boom, boom. I have so many of my drum kits in here. So a link to my kits down below. We have the Panic kick, which is from Doomed. The snap and hi-hat are from R&B Essentials. 808-4 is from Broken Hearts. So we're kind of all over the place. 808-6 is R&B Essentials. So a lot of R&B Essentials for sure. Simple. We do 4 here. Boat, boat, boat. Hold on. All right, last thing we're gonna add is this lead I got from my Purple Skies Analog Lab Bank. I'm also running it through processing 4 because I'm being lazy and not putting in its own thing, which is all of this. also routed to the part that pitches it up. And I just want to add something simple to like the end over here. I really like to add like end parts on like the last bar, either here or here, to kind of give like a nice transition. And over here sounding a little bit empty, so I feel like we could fit something cool right there. Like that. That can sound really nice. Let's record that. What if we did the same thing with the bass? Oh, that goes perfectly into it. Hold on. Maybe we don't need this 808 here. Ooh, wait. What if we did on the 808 instead? Now we're doing too much. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the end part. I guess we'll figure out at the end, because I am gonna arrange this and mix it and then figure out what I want to do there. This came out crazy, I'm not gonna lie. I was originally gonna go with more like a raw wave Lil Durk type of drum for this, but I feel like this one just, I don't know, it's just something I wanted to do. I really like how it came out. I think it's definitely unique. This beat will be uploaded on my Spotify, so link to it in the description. If you're interested in my drum kits, there'll be a link to those in the description as well. As always, appreciate you guys watching. Till the next video, peace.